Good luck indeed. Now then, giving us hits like True and Gold, Spandau Ballet were, of course, one of the most iconic British pop groups of the 80s.
Their success did come at a price, though, and in their new film, Soul Boys of the Western World, they tell the brutally honest story of their highs and their lows.
Ken, what now for the band?
You can see on our faces, Spandau Ballet's just come to an end.
Well, you just called me Spandau Ballet's Gary Kemp, and we haven't made a record since 1990.
There is no way.
We don't want to lose each other.
I'd like to find that innocence again.
I said to Gary, I want a better end.
And here are the boys.
There it is.
Welcome.
We're having a better end.
The end is a lot better than
Yeah, well, the beginning there, I thought, this is a bit depressing for a Monday morning, isn't it? So...
Yeah, but it has, you know, you're all smiles now, but you have been through some rough patches.
Oh, yes, we have.
Oh, yes, you have.
It's like a pantomime, isn't it?
Does it feel like that?
Yeah, it does. I mean, you know, if you think about it, I mean, most of us are all at school together, so we have a relationship that goes back to when we sort of pretty much 11 and 12 years of age. And, you know, then we formed the band in different guises and eventually Spandau Ballet and Martin joined us. And then to sort of go through what we went through and then the breakup and everything else, which the film goes through, it was tough. It's a very hard film to watch for us, anyway.
Well, the film isn't just about the band, it's about the 80s in general as well. So it uses the band as a kind of vehicle to get you through the 80s, which you know, is really exciting, because even if you're not a fan of Spandau Ballet, you're still going to enjoy the movie.
I mean, I was sort of growing up through the 80s, not old enough to really
Stop just there, will you just stop it just there?
Enjoying it like you do, but
He can barely remember, he was just so tiny.
The things that I love, we've got pictures all around us of what you were, but the Blitz Club and all of that just seemed like an extraordinary time to be sort of groundbreaking in terms of culture and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think we came out of a really exciting youth culture, really, when that was important, you know, and I think we were a band that represented a moment and a transition going from the 70s, the black and white of the 70s, into the colour of the 80s. And in a way, a lot of people might not have realised that, and I think that's what this film really shows, that, you know, that London scene.
Yeah, but also the clothes and the hair.
Yeah. The clothes and the hair, yeah. People often say, you know, do you look back and think, oh my God, how could I wear that, or with that hair and stuff? No, we were absolutely proud of what we were wearing at the time.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What do your kids make of it now, though? I mean, your fathers and the kids amongst you, did they kind of look at it, Dad, what on earth?
Well, our parents were a little bit worried about us, I think.
One of the screenings, my daughter and Roman, Martin's boy, were watching it together, and they were just, you know, whose dad's most embarrassing? That was well. That was the.
So who won the most embarrassing dad competition then?
It's always
I think
Martin.
That's all.
Martin definitely.
Martin was in crippling dresses, but we don't want to go into that.
I think my son always thinks that, you know, what a great time to live in, when kids were really madly adventurous, you know, making it up as they went along, you know, quite bright. That's why we're stopping the traffic in New York in 1981.
With
In
those...
these outfits. And you look a little bit like sort of characters out of Star Wars or something.
We've been transported there.
Ewoks.
It is like that. On the 30th of this month, we got the premiere at the Royal Albert Hall of the movie, which we're also going to be playing, getting up and doing some songs.
Oh, cool.
So, and that whole thing is going to be simulcast up and down the country to over 250 cinemas.
So people can go to the cinemas and watch the gig, watch the film first, and then watch the gig.
And the band.
If you go to our website, you can see what cinemas are showing it locally and in Ireland as well.
Fantastic. And you've got greatest hits, and there's new songs coming too, right?
Yeah,
there's new
songs
material.
On the greatest hits album. Recorded with Trevor Horn, who we haven't worked with since the Extinction days back in the early 80s. Done a great job, fabulous guy. We haven't got much time, have we?
No.
I can tell.
You can hear that. Can you hear it?
Quite happy to carry on though, Tony. You can do it off.
Get them off. Duran Duran coming in.
See the panic in your eyes.
Never. We'd never do that, Go.
In the 80s, it was either Duran Duran or...
Well, that's what a lovely scene in
Spandau.
the film when you talk about Pop Quiz, when, of course, you came up against them as well. Unfortunately, we are out of time.
Yeah.
You see Dave over there winding up.
See Simon Le Bon just...
I love the film. You really will enjoy it. So do go to
Thank
cinema
you
and watch
very
that,
much.
'cause
Thanks for having
it's
us on.
really
Cheers.
honest and refreshing
Great
as
to
well.
see.
It's great to see you all back together.
Thank you, Ben.
And all smiles
Thanks
as
for
well.
coming in.
Yeah.
So on tomorrow's show, Academy Award nominee Liam Neeson will be telling us about his new thriller and what he misses most from his childhood in Northern Ireland.
Now, though, it's time to join Lorraine. Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you. Wasn't it lovely to see Spandau Ballet? I love them. I wanted to be one of their backing singers when I was but a girl. Coming up after...